Welcome to Monsterpiece Theatre. I am your host, Sir Alfred J. Longbottom. In tonight's episode, we will explore Lewis Carroll's poem, Jabberwocky, and the realm of nonsense verse. There are variations of nonsense poetry, but the two people who are most successful in its writing are Lewis Carroll and Edward Lear, who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat. In their poems, they use nonsense words created from combinations of other words. One should analyze nonsense verse in the same way one analyzes abstract art, because it is relative to the critic. For example, here is a painting entitled The Guitar Player by Pablo Picasso. Abstract art may be analyzed through a variety of lenses, and different people may interpret different things. The same is true with nonsense verse. It is just a different medium. Carroll uses two techniques for creating nonsense words. The first is called a nonce word, a word created for a single occasion to meet a need that is not expected to recur. These are typically the combination of a word with a prefix or a suffix. An example would be banana phone. You know what a banana phone is, but you won't find it in the dictionary or use it very often in everyday conversation. The second one is called a portmanteau word. These words are created by combining parts of words and merging their meanings. Examples include brunch, Wikipedia, or even supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The meanings of words may be interpreted from their root words, their context within the poem, definitions that Lewis Carroll provided, or from definitions provided by Humpty Dumpty in the novel Alice Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. Before we see the poem in its entirety, let's meet some of the characters. My first guest is Miss Slithytoad. Now, Miss Slithytoad, how is your character represented?
Well, Alfred, slithy is a combination of the words slimy and lithe. Now, I don't think I'm slimy, but I do consider myself to be lithe.
If I may interrupt you there, I want to make sure our viewers know the meaning of lithe. Lithe means slim, supple, and graceful.
Well, of course it does. Can't you see how supple I am? Now, while slithy is an adjective describing what I am, tove is a noun describing the creature I am. I am a combination of a badger, a lizard, and a corkscrew. I make my nest under a sundial, and I only eat cheese.
Oh, I see. Well, please, don't empty the cheese tray. We have more guests coming. After the break, we will meet a real-life Borogrove and a Momrath. Please stay tuned for these messages. Welcome back. I have with me a Borogrove and Momrath. Now it says here that Borogroves feel mimsy. Can you tell me what that means?
Mimsy is a combination of miserable and flimsy. We are miserable because the toves gyre and gimble in our wabe.
What do you mean?
We are minding our own business in our wabe, the green grassy area around the sundial. All day long these toves are digging and making holes.
I agree with the Borogrove. As a species of land turtle, it is very annoying when their drilling is shaking our homes.
I'm afraid we are getting off topic. Stay tuned. We will be right back with my next guest who is responsible for slaying the Jabberwocky.
Borogrove and Momrath will get you out of debt. Boo-doo-doo.
Welcome back. I am here with our hero of the story. With your vorpal sword, you slay the Jabberwocky. Tell us about your weapon of choice.
Right, well, my vorpal blade comes from the combination of the words verbal and gospel. I searched for the maxim or fearful creature and slayed him. I took his head and went a-galumphing back.
How exactly does one galumph?
Galumphing is a combination of triumphant and gallop. Imagine trotting downhill while keeping 1 foot further behind the other in order to stop quickly.
How fascinating. Don't touch that remote because we'll be right back with the complete performance of the Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the Tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe.